Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Storytime. If you're new here, I am Monk, and I'd like to read you a story. Before we begin, let's make sure we have all of our passies, our stuffies, and special blankets for Storytime. If you need more time to gather everything, please pause the video. Today's story will be The Sour Grape by Jerry John and Pete Oswalt. Let's begin. Look, we have our first piece of art here. Now look, all the happy little fruit. Oh, I love that. Good color. Does anybody have favorite fruit that they like? Let me know in the comments. I love fruit. I love all fruit. It's all delicious. Oh, sorry. We have our title page, and look, that must be our sour little grape. That looks like some of our characters here. I like the art. I'm a grape, a sour grape. If somebody insults me, I'll remember it. If somebody wrongs me, I won't forget it. If somebody insults me, I'll never ignore it. Nope. Grr. They're a pretty intense little grape. My goodness. See that banana over there? That banana slipped and bumped into me. So I'm holding a grudge. See that orange? That orange didn't call me back for a week. Grudge. See that lime? That lime borrowed my scarf and never returned it. I suppose I've got pretty thin skin for a grape. Nobody steps on this grape. Granted, it wasn't always this way. Oh, he lost his ice cream. Maybe that's why they're mad. And orange seems a little confused. And maybe I'd be a little bit upset too if somebody kept my scarf. Like, there they are again. Grr. My. A very sour grape they are. I grew up in a close-knit bunch. There were about 3,000 of us. In our little community, we were sweet to each other. We all lived on a vine. Sure, it was a bit claustrophobic, especially when we were trying to get ready in the morning. But my family was ripe with humor, goodwill, and warmth. We did our best with what we had. Look how many! Oh my goodness. Look how many grapes. So many different colors. Oh my goodness. I love it. Look how sweet they are. That's so lovely. Here they are in the morning. Oh, poor little grape. Do any of you have big families like these little grapes do? Let me know. Oh goodness. Lots of grapes. 3,000. Wow. My grandparents visited on the weekends. We'd stroll in the sun and they'd teach us what they knew. They said what it takes a bunch to raise a seed. They said that good grapes roll their own way in life. They told us to be kind, forgiving, considerate, and grateful, or grateful. My grandpa said with a wink. Above all, no matter what life threw at you, and there will be a lot, try to stay sweet. My grandma said. Indeed, we said in response. That's a pretty good lesson, I think. For a while, I was the sweetest of the sweet. I said please. I said thank you. I brushed aside life's little annoyances. I knew how good I had it. But then one day, something changed in me. Here are the grandparents. I love how they're raisins. Oh no. Oh goodness. I don't know if I'd be smiling if someone squirted mustard on me. I think a nice balance is needed, right? It was my birthday. I had rigorously and vigorously planned a big party for weeks. I sent out invitations with the date prominently displayed. Get this. I had a Ferris wheel, a magician, and hay rides. I had snacks upon snacks upon snacks. The highlight of the party, though, was a fireworks display, which would happen at sundown. I stood out front and waited for folks to arrive. I had a gigantic smile on my face. I waited. Everybody was a little late. It seemed no big deal, no big whoop. So I waited. A tumbleweed rolled by. A coyote howled in the distance. The sun sank behind the hills, and I waited. Oh my. That's quite a big party. My goodness. Look how happy they are. Oh man. That's a lot of planning. Poor little Grape. Oh no. Oh mans. Oh mans. Oh no, look. Their balloons deflated. Oh mans, they had balloons. And oh mans. Oh. Oh goodness. Nobody showed up. And I mean nobody. By the time the fireworks show started, with me as the sole spectator, I was scowling. I considered everybody I'd invited, and only one thought came to mind. Grudge, 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 grudge. Grudge, 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 grudge. Oh man. Oh man. He's so sad. Oh no. Oh man. Poor little Grape. Oh goodness. After that, my personality became something else entirely. I went from a sweet grape to a bitter grape, to a snappy grape. Finally, I became a sour grape. Oh goodness. Look at that. They're happy here. Oh no. And to the cat, oh my goodness. Grr, oh no. Oh no. Okay, maybe it's a little understandable. I started holding minor grudges that eventually became major grudges. I scowled so much that my face got all squishy. I took my grumpiness out on others. And that's just how it's been, day after day, week after week, month after month, grudge after grudge. But something happened recently that changed my thinking. Oh man. Look at that. Oh my goodness. They dropped their pizza this time. Oh my goodness. And there's that orange again. I didn't call them back. Oh man. Oh man. Oh no, they spilled their milk on them. Oh man. Lots of unfortunate things happening to this little grape. Oh man. I was getting ready to meet up with my friend Lenny, the only fellow I know who's as sour as I am. Lenny and I usually go to the park, where we sit on a bench and rant about stuff. But just as I was heading out the door, I bumped my knee. after I bandaged myself up, I discovered I had a flat tire. Then I missed the bus, and the next bus was late. Finally, I got off at the wrong stop. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look. Oh man. Oh, that's not so great. Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh man. And they got wet. Oh man. And look, a doggo. Oh my goodness. I've had a few of these things happen, but not all on the same day. Oh goodness. Wowee. By the time I arrived at the park, it was getting dark. Lenny was fuming and furious with a frown and a furrowed forehead. His face looked all squishy. Oh goodness. I tried to explain why I was so tardy, but Lenny wouldn't listen. He'd already made up his mind. He'd formed a huge grudge, and he wouldn't budge. I couldn't believe it. How unfair, I thought. How ridiculous, I thought. How similar to the way I would react. Oh goodness. And look, look at Lenny. Oh, look at that face. It looks like they agreed to be there at a certain time. Oh man. And in the moment of realization, oh my goodness. Yeah. I love how he had a little moment of realization. Oh man, I've been pretty bad. I love it. Lenny was pretty worked up. He was pacing back and forth, emitting occasional grumbles. His tone was tart. So I gave him a little space. That's pretty smart. Besides, it was nice out. I noticed the sky changing colors, the melodic chirping of the birds, the evening breeze, the buzz of the park's insects coming alive at night. I suddenly felt grateful and peaceful and calm. I had been missing all the simple beauty because I was too busy complaining. Meanwhile, old Lanny stormed off muttering something about disrespect and lack of consideration. I'm pretty sure I heard him add a grr too. Oh man. When he's right there just talking to himself. Oh no. It is a nice day out, it looks like. Okay. Look at them. Finally enjoying themselves. I love going to the park. I like going on walks too. Do any of you like taking walks at the park? If there's a park near you, I mean. It's always nice to get some fresh air and clear your mind, maybe. Giving space is pretty smart. I like that. Healthy. I walked home. I pulled a dusty box from under my bed. There were old family photos inside. I spotted myself in one of the pictures. I was so sweet. I knew that little Grape from the photo was still a big part of me deep down. It would just take some work to get back there again. And that was the exact moment I found the invitations I had sent out for my infamous birthday party. The one where nobody showed up. It said May 31st. But wait a minute. My birthday was on May 21st. I told everybody to come on the wrong day. It was all my fault. I realized nobody's perfect, not even me. Look at that. And look, with their grandparents. And what a sweet little Grape. And there they are. Another moment of realization. Gulp. Oh no. I like that they're taking responsibility, accountability. A very mature little Grape, aren't they? After that day, I started noticing other things too, like how remaining sour all the time is so draining. I'd wasted so much energy holding grudges when I could have easily cleared the air if I felt hurt. That's true. And yes, I still get upset from time to time, but that's okay. Because now I talk and I listen and I work things out instead of just walking away. All healthy habits, right? Look how cool they look. Do any of you like to garden too? Well, the friend that didn't call them back was an orange. I just found another friend to call, I guess. Well, it's nice that they learned a lesson. Better themselves. Always good. Always good. My sourness is fading. I'm letting go of all my grudges. And hey, it's working. And here they are. Look. Everyone's so happy now. You got to keep the scarf. I think it's easier to make friends that way, right? Sure, sometimes I still let out a grr when I'm frustrated, like this, grr. But then I move on. My face is less squishy too. Oh, and don't worry, things are okay with Lenny again. There they are. Oh man, I think that's understandable, right? And there's Lenny. Look at that. Great expectations. You know what? If you look at things in the right sort of way, and if you remember to be kind, considerate, forgiving, and grateful, life really can be pretty sweet. Yes, indeed. The end. Thank you so very much for letting me read to you. I hope you have a wonderful rest.